All right. Hi, muckers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what is in store for us today. I woke up a couple hours ago and my entire TikTok was flooded with me being tagged in Ethan, who is one of the people that spoke up about James Charles a couple years ago, has basically done a two-parter on TikTok, apparently diving into it more or apparently talking about it or something. We are going to blind react to it both together, and I cannot tell you how many people have sent me this already, and this video and both of them are only a few hours old. So we are going to get into that. And I also just want to say congratulations, babe, because you have been nominated. Yes, you right there. James Charles, you as well have been nominated to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are getting so close to 500K. So you and anyone in your household that maybe has a phone, and if you have, younger people in your house, this is the opportunity to buy them an iPhone for Christmas, buy them some sort of MacBook for Christmas, some sort of laptop, some sort of computer, whatever, to make sure that they subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are getting so close to 500K. We are literally, at the time of filming this, we are at 483,000 subscribers. So please consider subscribing. And again, congratulations on your nomination. And again, James Charles, if you're watching this, what the hell, sure, you are also nominated. Please subscribe. And also, my Patreon is still 30% off using the code YouTubeMucker. You immediately get access to me reacting to Shane Dawson's movie, me reacting to the Ruby Frankie documentary, me reacting to Trisha's Broadway show, me reacting to Escape the Night Season 1, 2, and 3. We're currently doing 4. And also Beast Games Season 1. My favorite thing was someone was like, can anyone else recite the order in which Adam says the things he's watched on Patreon from watching his videos so much? So anyways, yeah, I have no idea what to expect. So this is the first part. Let's get into it.
My name is Ethan Red, and if you don't know me, maybe this will help you out once again. So when I was 14 years old, TikTok kind of became like my escape. And then suddenly, I kind of blew up on TikTok. It was kind of like a kid's dream. People started paying attention to me. People were supporting me. It was everything I could ask for. I felt happy again after leaning towards that for my happiness, which doesn't sound good, but if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. So anyways, and then something crazy happened. James Charles commented and liked one of my videos. At that age and at that moment, it was crazy. It was pretty freaking cool. It's like I accomplished something, like, oh wow, a big creator is seeing me. Like, I'm being put out to this person's page. I was not a fan of James Charles, but I knew who he was. I didn't really watch his videos or anything like that, but yeah, you're gonna know who that is. It's one of the biggest creators at the time. I was super shocked. I was super happy, and honestly, I could probably say I was proud. Not long after he messaged me, hey, I responded almost immediately. Who wouldn't respond? It was exciting, but that excitement did not last long at all. The fun didn't last long at all.
I also just fundamentally can't get over, like, how many people we've heard be like, James Charles just slides into the DMs. Does he genuinely get, like, no interactions in person? Like, I think it's kind of like a common thing for people on social media in general, not to just kind of slide into DMs anymore, but specifically when you have that level of, like, fame and notoriety. And also, you're doing it on your, like, verified account as well, which is, like, I don't know if that's part of getting people to message you back. I mean, I don't know.
It honestly came crashing down just as quick as it all happened. And I've already talked about this before. Hold on, I'm sorry. Anyways, months ago, I tried to talk about the situation once again, but it all came crashing down. I was getting threats, not just towards me, but to my family as well. People were messaging my family. People were calling me closeted. People were just doing some pretty mean things. And on top of that, my videos got taken down once again. So I said, you know what, I'm done and I'm over it. No one believed me, and everyone thought I was just making something up, which is my fault because I never showed as much proof as I do have, and that's what I'm going to do now. conversations that I've had with my lawyers via email and conversations I've had with, the detective in that state at the time, I kept to myself because, that's not just my privacy. Those people have families as well, and I didn't want to get them involved. But why should I protect people who never protected me? So I'm going to be speaking about it, and I'm going to be going deeper into it, deeper than I've ever been, with proof of me having conversations with my lawyers and emails and just everything else. I'm not doing this for the drama. I'm not doing this for the attention, but I'm doing this because the threats and the silence have gone on way too far, and my story deserves to be told in the full truth without hiding anything or backing down from anything anymore. So what I'm going to do now is pull up the clip of me kind of first talking about it and getting y'all to understand the full story. And then after that clip is over, I'm going to be coming back and showing y'all the receipts of the lawyers I have and the proof of me being in contact with the Frisco Police Department and just everything else. So please just take time out of your day to watch this video. Even if you hate me and you don't believe me, please just try to understand where I'm coming from, and please let me show you the proof that I have.
Hello everyone, my name is Ethan Rhett, and if you don't know me, maybe this will help you. Before I get into the story, I want to say I am not meaning to hurt anyone's career or damage anyone's reputation. I just keep seeing things pop up on my page, and it's sickening, and it triggers me in a way, But back when I was 14, I wanted to do social media my whole life. It's something I really loved and enjoyed doing. I started blowing up.
We're talking about a
maybe
14-year-old
created my account
here?
7 months prior before I turned 14 years old. I ended up blowing up. Maybe around 700,000 followers on TikTok. Everything was doing good. I loved it. It was just amazing. James Charles commented under my post and liked the video, and it was exciting. That's the biggest creator I've ever been in contact with or ever commented or liked my post, Anyways, he ends up following me and he messages me, hey, I obviously respond. I'm excited, but that's
Like for me, what age is James Charles? James Charles is 26 years old, born 1999. Woo! This photo that they're using. Ooh. A 14-year-old, that you're coming across on your For You page is, there's just no ifs or buts. Coming across a 14-year-old, following them, and then DMing them, sliding up to a 14-year-old? Let me get through this.
That's where everything went downhill. It got really, really weird. Anyways, when we start going back and forth on TikTok, he initiates after a few days, hey, add me on Snap. I'm
No.
I was trying to hide the fact that I was excited. It was really cool. I was hoping that this was gonna jumpstart my career even more into being an influencer, being someone, making others happy, and just that was my intentions the whole entire time. Anyways, me and James start going back and forth on Snap, and he eventually asked me, what do I plan on doing long term? So obviously my social media was picking up and et cetera, et cetera. But at the time, I really didn't know. I knew I wanted to be something and be someone and help others and just being an amazing person and spread awareness on social media, all that stuff. And I couldn't really give him an answer because I didn't know. It was, yeah, I wanted to, but is it something I really could do, Eventually ended up telling him I wanted to get into modeling or acting or maybe even both. And, he was very supportive about that, He said, oh my God, you'd be such a good model, You would do so well modeling and just stuff like that. And obviously I didn't see anything of it. I was young. I was happy he was saying I could do that, especially coming from a really big and noticeable influencer, I thought it was great. Brother kind of didn't tell me in a way, but my brother he kind of let me do my own thing, but he kind of noticed. He didn't, how do I word this? My brother didn't think about it as the way I thought about it. My brother kind of noticed something and I could tell, but it's just, he was kind of just letting me do my own thing. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm just going to jump into a more detailed version.
Well, I mean, in a scenario like this, it shouldn't and wouldn't be on the 14-year-old to call out the fact that it's inappropriate. And that's me in this scenario, and a scenario like this being like, why would the adult, who would be James in this scenario, why are you putting a 14-year-old in the position where the 14-year-old's going to have to be the one who's like the moral police about, oh, this shouldn't be right?
Of it. I know y'all been waiting. I'm sorry. So James started getting extremely comfortable with me. And
Why?
I was so excited. I didn't really realize it at the time. We were FaceTiming, which I will pull it up here in this next clip.
I don't think so.
Why the fuck was James FaceTiming with a 14-year-old? Oh my god. Rage is not the word.
Anyway, so that part was me on the phone with James that a friend of mine recorded just because he thought it was pretty cool as well. And I thought it was something cool.
It's so embarrassing for James as well, like how much of this is documented, because everyone on the other side, even though they were significantly younger than you, were like, wow, this is so cool. Like, can't believe we're talking to James. Like, no one was taking it probably the way that James was taking it. You know what I mean?
I have. And I didn't think about it as any way to hurt him. And it stresses me out that my life was ruined because everyone thought that. It like, it's irritating talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways, James started becoming super aggressive with me. He would ask me to send him photos of my happy trail, which I didn't even have at the time. And because I was 14, I didn't have a happy trail, and I had armpit hair, but you didn't ask for that. And I kind of avoided the question because it made me super, super uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I lied, actually. I told him I shaved my happy trail because I was afraid to tell him that I didn't have a happy trail or have any hair.
What
on
is going
my
on?
my armpit hair. So I'm sorry, I lied about that. Anyways, you know, he kind of started being aggressive extremely after that. He told me, well, don't shave your happy trail again, because I like that. And he was very intense about how he said it. I know it doesn't sound bad, but it was only if you could be in my shoes when that happened. It made me super, super uncomfortable. Anyways, I go to bed that night and I wake up to his being sent to me, and it made me very, very uncomfortable. He would send me a photo of his behind in the mirror, and he also sent me
Sorry, what we're literally being told here is that James Charles was sending a 14-year-old ass pics. That's literally what we're being told by Ethan here. Why? What is... And also, like, from my knowledge, James has never formally responded to this. This is crazy. We are being, shown James, allegedly on FaceTime and stuff. And then we're being told, well, James was sending me ass pictures and asking for photos of me and stuff like this. And to my knowledge, this has never fully been properly addressed by James. And this is like crimes. This is crimes.
video of him in the shower, which those videos are
What?
on the internet. I'm sure you can find it. If I looked, I could probably find them in a Google Drive that we actually had for my lawyer. Anyways, he started realizing that I wasn't into that. He started kind of making threats towards me, saying he was going to diminish my career.
Why?
He could easily ruin my career.
What?
Just all types of nonsense, and it was bad. Okay, it was really, really, really bad. Started getting super, super intense. He started saying he was gonna ruin my career, go out and tell people I was gay and I was closeted, which isn't an issue. That's not an issue at all, but it was still the fact that I was a 14-year-old boy.
What the fuck?
It scared me. It freaked me out. Anyway, so that's when I made that video. There's a lot more that happened in the story, but this video is about 5 minutes long, so I will be making a part 2. Thank you.
Also, what's really fucking crazy to me is I remember covering this when it first dropped. And if anyone was around on my channel, we covered this when it first dropped. And again, to my knowledge, there has never been a formal response or just a response in general from James on this specific story.
Guys, by the way, I just want to say I am not trying to diminish anyone's career. I'm not trying to ruin anyone. I'm just getting my story out once again because it was put under the rug and it's not fair to anybody that has gone through this. Now, if you're watching this in the same situation that's happened to you, not necessarily with James Charles, but other people, just know I'm here for you. I'm there. Trust me, I've been through it, and there's so many other people behind you. It took a lot for me to make this video, and it's gonna take a lot for me to make a part 2. But I have amazing people by my side, and I'm so thankful
This
for
is
that. So you can always reach out to me.
unbelievable.
Hey guys,
Hey guys, I'm back to show all the receipts that I have of me talking to my lawyers via email. There's obviously calls, but I never recorded those, so I can't show you those. I did blur out the names and everything else for privacy reasons. This has already backfired on me more than enough. I don't need it to backfire on me again. But yeah, here we go. I'm also going to be explaining why I never proceeded with this. There's a lot of reasons to it. I'm sure you can guess, but I'm going to be explaining everything here in this video. After talking to him on the phone, this was one of the first contracts they sent. I guess it's a social media warning and just a contract overall. It had to be me and my legal guardian signing it because at the time I was underage. She mentioned reaching out to the Frisco Police Department, which was the city I was in when it, first occurred and first happened. So they
2020, yeah.
Enforcement involved, which is expected. I did too, but things just didn't.
Did he just say that, well, because he was so young, there had to be someone older involved in this? What are we doing?
But yeah, here we go. I'm also going to be explaining why I never proceeded with this. There's a lot of reasons to it. I'm sure you can guess, but I'm going to be explaining everything here in this video. After talking to him on the phone, this was one of the first contracts they sent. I guess it's a social media warning and just a contract overall. It had to be me and my legal guardian signing it because at the time I was underage.
Him and his legal guardian because he was so young.
She mentioned reaching out to the Frisco Police Department, which was the city I was in when it, first occurred and first happened. So they wanted to get law enforcement involved, which is
This is insane.
expected. I did too, but things just didn't work that way. It all got kind of messy, which I will explain. But here is the first email that was sent.
Andrew and Ethan, please see our contract and social media warning we give to all of our clients. We will need both of your signatures on it. We can send via DocuSign if that's more convenient, but I'm about to jump on another Zoom meeting. I wanted to get these due sooner rather than later. If you can print, sign, scan, and email back to us, that would be great. If you prefer signing by DocuSign, we can get that to you later today for electronics. I was going to say cigarette signature. Once y'all both sign, then Blank and I will coordinate getting Ethan connected to a detective at the police department. Please let us know if you have any questions about the contract and social media warning. I've also copied my assistant on this.
Now then, after that, they wanted me to send all the evidence into
July 31st, 2020.
a Google Drive, which I did. Here's that right here. I know this is not really anything.
I wonder if I would be able to find my original videos on this. Adam McIntyre, James Charles, Ethan. Well, there's been so fucking many that it's probably fucking hard to find. Yeah, it's probably gonna be way too hard to find. I mean, I have so many fucking James Charles is in trouble, James Charles is in trouble, because it keeps fucking happening. Literally, I have so many people calling him out that I can't even dictate a single moment in time. But Jesus Christ, look what I looked like around this time period of making videos. Goodness me. All right.
But I just want to show y'all, and I want the people that don't believe me to see that I was doing everything that I needed to do to try to get this taken care of and put an end to it, or maybe stop him from doing it to other people. But here you go.
Please see the assorted documents attached. Let me know what you think.
Now this right here, don't mind the first part. It's kind of just a repeat of all the other emails that I've showed already. But the second part I really wanted to show y'all because the lawyer is saying they reached out to the Frisco PD and the detective ended up calling her back. But she was, I guess, kind of busy. So
Also, fundamentally, with everything we're being shown here, we're dealing with a 15-year-old dealing with all of this. And also, I can relate to when you are incredibly young and you're being put in this position where your family and friends are suddenly aware of things that maybe you've done online or been exposed to online. And that's also incredibly hard to go through processing that as well. And with the internet going through at the same time.
they were kind of playing phone tag, but it was a good thing. Wanted me to be aware that they are trying, and they did reach out to the police department and everything else, which made me really happy. I remember actually, but here you go.
Also, I did reach out to my contact at the police department last week. The detective called me back, but then I was tied up with another client. I sent him a message again today, and he's supposed to call me. I've not given him any names, details, just wanted some input on their next steps and arrange a call with Ethan/parents and us. We'll transfer the files.
Only 3 emails I have. I'm trying to recover the rest of them, but I'm going to explain what all happened with that situation because
This is
I've never
ridiculous.
explained it before, and people never believed me that I ever even contacted a lawyer or got in touch with law enforcement or anything like that.
But even if he hadn't, that wouldn't have added or taken away any validity from him being able to tell his story.
Please don't judge me if I get emotional and get a raspy voice or you can't understand me. I'm gonna try to get through this strong, but it gets sensitive. To me, it's a sensitive topic, but let's get into things. So at the time when I was in touch with these lawyers and the detective, I was going through some traumatizing things. I was getting my address sent to me. I was getting threats. My family was getting threats. We were getting sent pictures of our house. It was a really awful thing. I started going into a depressive episode where I was too scared to talk to the lawyers. I was too scared to talk to the detective, and people kept pushing me to do it. Everyone kept pushing me and kept telling me I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to talk to him, I need to do that. And it was just it became way too much for me. At that point in time, it became a lot. I ended up just shutting down. I ended up not posting. I ended up not doing anything. I stopped talking to the lawyers. I just ghosted them. I ghosted the detective. I ghosted almost every single person that was trying to help me get the justice and get the help I need. I left everyone in the dust. And that is something I regret deep down inside because this thing now, till this day.
Not when you're that young and going through this.
I see a photo of him, I see a picture of him. Something in my body just shuts down. Anyways, a few days go by. Like I said, I haven't talked to lawyer, detective, nobody. Then they reach out and they're like, hey, maybe we can, get some money out of this. And it was like, what? And they was like, kind of like, oh, he's not going to want to take this to court. He's not going to want to do that. So maybe he can give you some money out of this situation. And that just right there was just that at that point was literally my breaking point because it was nothing about the money and it was a shame that they even said that. Yeah, after that, I completely cut all ties with them. Wanted nothing to do with that because it was never about that at all. But I still had all this hate coming at me full throttle and I was just...
We saw it. We saw it.
And I was broken. I was being called closeted. I was being made fun of for being gay or bisexual, and that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter anyone's sexuality. And once I'm ready to come out with what I am, then I should be able to. I shouldn't be made fun of that for just because of a grown man preying on me when I was a child. Everyone was texting my family. Random people were texting my family saying that I'm gay, I'm closeted, all this and all that. It became such a big thing, and
all this so avoidable if only James Charles was not fucking reaching out to this 14-year-old to call and send, and what the fuck are we doing? Like, to me, it's just crazy that we are 5 years down the line of Ethan, speaking up about this, and we have never, ever, ever heard or been told that there has been acknowledgement from James on this. I'm sorry, but if a 14-year-old was out there saying I was asking for pictures of their body and sending them ass pictures and all like this and calling them and all the rest, I would be pretty quick to try fucking debunk that. I wouldn't be sitting in fucking silence over it from what we're to believe.
I was left broken and alone and had no support other than my close family. Anyways, guys, I still have so much I want to share with y'all, and I'm going to try to get those receipts and the rest of the emails today, so maybe I can put it into a video tomorrow. But I just want to say, for the people that might be going through something that I'm going through, don't run to social media. Don't make the mistake that I did, because no one even believed me. All I can do now is prove my truth and hopefully get justice for myself once again, try to, and maybe justice for other people. But yeah, I'm going to put clips of the conversations with me and James here at the end of this, and of me talking right now. And yeah, I'll see y'all guys hopefully soon.
Oh my God. I just fundamentally cannot believe that we are 5 years into this. We're 5 years into the first time that Ethan ever spoke up about this, first time that we ever spoke about it as well. And we are to believe that there has been zero acknowledgement of this, that there has been zero acknowledgement of it. I don't understand how he allows these conversations to go on. Like, if it's real, then and he's allowing it. If it's fake and he's allowing it, you know what I mean? Like, that's what's so alarming, the silence. How the hell do you have someone saying that at when they were 14 years old, you were being sexual over online with them? And again, we are 5 years into Ethan bringing this story to the forefront. And when he speaks about getting the hate brigade and all of the rest, I fully believe him in that, because we seen it. We were covering it. We saw this happen. And also, I do just want to acknowledge as well that there is a wave of people not taking this seriously because it is a male victim as well. Again, I'm not trying to discredit anything, and I'm not trying to make anything more important than others, so please don't take what I'm saying at this. But I do believe that, again, quite like with the Colleen thing, that if this was a different situation of maybe a different scenario, literally flipping the gender or whatever, people would be taking it a little bit more seriously. But people are dunking on this and making this a story of, was Ethan gay or whatever? We're talking about a 14-year-old here. Have some fucking respect and decorum, you fucking weirdos. Like, that just, it honestly, I really cannot believe it. I'm going through my videos from this time frame. I'm like trying to figure out if I can find when we covered this. Hold on. Look, this is my videos from this time period, I think July. Goodness, I remember posting these videos. James Charles responds to birthday drama. James Charles apologizes for... What the fuck is he apologizing for this time? Like, he was involved in so much. I know that I did cover it. Oh, not when my cat died. Jesus Christ. God, there is so much on my damn YouTube channel. It is almost absurd. All right, you're going to have to believe me because I can't figure out exactly where the video is, but I know that we covered this in the moment. Like, how am I to find it whenever, like, literally he's done so fucking much? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. God, this is a crazy throwback going through all these. It really is. Goodness me, it really is. Charlie D'Amelio, wow. James Charles exposed by H3H3. James Charles Tex exposed. Mr. Beast. Wow. Yeah, this is ridiculous. And we are at this stage. Well, we're at the stage 5 years ago where there needs to be an actual public and private response from James Charles. How anyone can continue to support him when we have not gotten an acknowledgement in any capacity from James Charles about this story of a 14-year-old boy is unfucking believable. Unfathomable, actually. All right, let me know down below what we're feeling. I will talk to you later. Crazy. Really crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I will see you in my next one, and goodbye.